Okay. All right. So boom. Right. Look. So I was doing some more research and shit. Right. So I was thinking about how strong Saturn is in my life, the planet, because of the place of prominence that it holds degree wise in my natal chart. So, like I be telling y'all, like I still haven't looked at my natal chart in and out, through and through. I will perfect someone else's natal chart before my own, but here nor there. I was under the impression that Saturn is the highest in degrees of planets in my natal chart, but it's not. Come to find out. So I'm like, how can I reflect on some life experiences to talk to y'all about that makes this whole ascending, descending order of degrees and planets to have prominence in your life? Because not all the time do you hear astrologers speak about this. And I think, especially since I've analyzed it now thoroughly, that, and I can't even say thoroughly, but just really breaking the surface, really. But I've analyzed Saturn thoroughly. I might even write a book about Saturn. But I see how this descending, ascending order of planets by degrees is very impactful in a person's life. Um, so the highest degrees, because in the other video I forget which one it was, but we've been on a run lately. But if you remember the video when I said about, okay, Pisces, purpose, identity, role, right? I mentioned my North Node, and how your destiny is your North Node, and no matter what you're doing, that's where you're going in life. That's the destination. That's your destiny. And if something feels incorrect, on the extended version, I said, if something feels incorrect in your life, or like something is missing, it's because you're ignoring it. You're actually ignoring your North Node. So I was doing that, say, about a month, 2 months ago, probably up to about maybe 3 weeks ago. I stopped ignoring it because I found this out. And then my North Node is the highest degree, the highest point in my natal chart. So how the fuck am I ignoring something that has such prominence in my chart for so long? And it's weird, right? Because um, as a child, I was a star. Like, I'm going to concretely say that because of now how I see how the tides are turning in the universe, and stuff like that, and I see why things played out the way that they played out. But for the most part, like, I was in the entertainment industry when I was like 11 years old, like, for real. Um, and so my North Node was that impactful then. Like, I was at all kinds of events, all kinds of shows, doing all types of shows, doing all types of um music and all types of shit, just all types of shit in the entertainment industry. And then I put it down in beliefs that if it's not done a specific way, then it's not meant for you. It can't be done. So what I'm pretty much saying is, how some people in the industry will say, well, if you haven't done this by the time you're 30, or you haven't done ageism, the whole ageism thing, right? Which is a big thing. Is probably going to get bigger because the shit is not going to matter in a little bit. If the more you take care of yourself, that ageism shit is not going to matter. I'm just telling y'all ahead of time. But in the narrow culture that we pretty much just left, probably escaped, most of us, right? It was narrowly focused to where it was like, okay, this industry is a young person's industry. You rob and rape the young stars for everything that you can milk them out of, and if they happen to have a career of longevity, then they'll probably see the greatest parts of that later on in life. But if not, thanks for the ride. One comes in, goes out, here comes another one to take your place. That's been the entertainment industry for years, y'all. So to the point, right? I put down my North Node in beliefs of that. Like, you know what? I'm not going to, because I can get very ambitious. Leo is my North Node. So I'm like, if I'm not the fucking greatest, then I quit. Like, how y'all don't see I'm the greatest? Like, fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? But that was my thought process then. I guess you could say that comes with being an adolescent or whatever. So I put it down and I said, well, this is not the only thing that I know how to do. Like, I'm a Pisces. I'm the sum of all 12 parts. I'm a dance all around the board and, get into other shit. So I did. And I want to tell a story about when I had got let go of a certain company that I worked for. I'm gonna say let go. They didn't really fire me. As they didn't feel like being fired, but what they really was trying to say was like, yo, you got a ego issue, or like you think you're the boss pretty much, and the boss's name is on the checks. Like, you're not the boss of this company. So, you're good, but we're not letting that shit go to your head. Like, you gotta go. But they didn't know how to say that directly, or they didn't want to say it directly. So they kind of like set up something that they knew that I was gonna fall into, in order for it to transpire. But this is what got me into the mix, this story right here. And this is how I knew, because the second point is Lilith in my chart. I ain't really want to reveal that, because now y'all probably gonna be like, oh, this motherfucker is dark as shit. He's a demon and all types of shit. But whatever. The third is Uranus. I want to put emphasis on Uranus. So, third point of power and prominence in my natal chart is Uranus. And Uranus has always been like pretty new to me. Like, I try to learn it when I can. So this is what made me really start tapping into Uranus, is reflecting on times that if technology has played a part in my life that it seems alien like, because like I said, it's kind of like new. So I'm at the place of work, and I'm creating a chart, but I'm revising the chart from my manager's original chart that they made, and I'm making it better. Like, I'm just keeping it official, y'all. I'm making this shit 10 times better than they did, and maybe, I don't know, I'm running the whole floor at the time while I'm doing this. When I tap into my Virgo shit, I lock in. Like, I'm a workhorse when I want to be. So I'm running the whole floor, and I'm designing this chart at the same time. Now, mind you, the manager just got chewed out a few days before this because he didn't know what was exactly going on the floor during the day, a certain day last week. So at this job, it goes like this: if you don't have control of the complete floor, like knowledge wise, if you don't know exactly what's going on the floor number wise and shit like that, then you're in trouble. Right? So they called this person, the manager, to find out something. He did not have the answers, so he got chewed out because of this shit. And then he started making up new charts for us to report every 15 minutes everything that just happened in the past 15 minutes. This was his solution to the problem that he got chewed out for. And from the gate, I'm like, yo, this is dumb as fuck. Like, you want us to stop in mid-action. This is a fast-paced environment that I was working in, right? You want us to stop mid-pace to report a written report every 15 fucking minutes in this place? You're bugging. But nonetheless, this was his directive, and you know how this shit goes in corporations. When you're insubordinate, you're in trouble. I personally don't run my company like that. But anyway, this is not to put my company on a fucking pedestal, right? I'm just saying this is what occurred. So I tried, y'all. I tried to go with this directive, and I'm out there. I'm on the floor. I'm doing my thing. I'm working magic. My numbers is up. I'm killing them. And I'm coming back every 15 minutes. So one of these 15 minutes I come back. I type up the whole report for the past 15 minutes. And then the shit erases. It won't save. Like, Uranus rules over technology, y'all. So that's why I'm putting emphasis on Uranus. It rules over the internet, rules over technology, and I'm doing all of this on a computer. Uranus rules over computers. The shit wipes out right in front of my face. So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I did it again. Wiped it out again. I did it again, y'all. The shit wasn't even like, the shit just kept kicking me out. You know how your computer can kick you off the internet type shit? Like, it just kept doing shit like that. And this is the first time I started communicating with Uranus on some different dimension type shit. And this was years ago, y'all. But this is when I started discovering, like, oh shit, this motherfucking computer is talking to me, right? So I'm like, yo, it feels the same way I felt. That this is a dumb fucking idea from a person who just really hasn't thought this out correctly, but they're throwing their power around because this is the first thing that they could come up with. And my computer is telling me, yeah, you're right, dude. This is bullshit. You're not doing no 15-minute report every 15 minutes. Fuck them until they've come up with something better. You could probably come up with a better solution than this. So now my mind is all over the place, right? Long story short, I don't turn it into reports. So someone asked me, not the manager was off this day purposely. Someone on the crew asked me, yo, so how's it going with those reports and all that shit? I'm like, yo, I'm not doing that shit. That shit dumb as fuck. I'm not doing that shit. But not knowing that it was with the help of Uranus and the other dimension of why I'm not doing this shit, right? But I came to terms with it. I'm like, I'm not doing this shit, B. You know what I'm saying? So they, long story shorter, they told on me. So I get let go of and shit, right? So the manager tells me he wanted me to fight, like kiss his ass. Like, I hate showmanship, y'all. Like, I'm just keeping it real with you. I'm not stroking nobody's ego for nothing in this world, B. Nothing. And this job heavily revolved around that type of shit. And he was like, yo, wanted me to fight for the position. I'm like, I'm not fighting for some. Look, y'all motherfuckers know I'm right. If y'all want to act like y'all smarter than me and all whatever, y'all go ahead. Y'all continue y'all day. I already see where this is going. I'm not kissing y'all ass for this position. So in the process, the manager knew that I had started Benjamin, the entertainment company. It's the first business I started, right? They knew because I came and told them, like, I was proud of it, you know what I'm saying? And I thought they fucked with me like that, B. So I told them, like, on some lunchtime shit, like, yo, I showed them the document and all that, brought my associate's degree in, like, I thought they fucked with me like that. But they looked at me on some old, like, they was not feeling that. Like, oh, you trying to be smart, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you trying to be smart around here, or you trying to show us some other shit? But when I was being let go of, he was like, yo, you should do that. Like, don't you already got that other thing going on? You should do that. Because obviously you don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? And at first, I was just like, feeling like I wanted to fight at that point, because I'm just like, yo, this is the best shit you come up with. You know what I'm saying? Just say that you don't want to lose your spot, because come to find out, this person didn't want to lose their spot. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't want their spot. I was gunning for another spot. Like, I didn't even want their spot. But come to find out, they wanted my spot. So I was like, oh, but not saying that what he told me was in vain. Like, he was supposed to tell me that, because Benjamin is an entertainment establishment, right? I use it more for marketing and advertising purposes now, but that's what it initiated as, an entertainment industry. So that was my North Node, Uranus playing its part into helping me, facilitate me back towards my North Node. Like, I was only at this place for money, y'all. And that's because of where Venus is in my natal chart and shit like that. It makes sense. Like, it's still part of my natural disposition in astrology in my natal chart. But like I said, y'all, you're destined to go where you're destined to go. So Uranus just played its part and did what it was supposed to do, and stating like, yo, you got to get to the North Node, buddy. And if you think I'm going to let you sit here and do this 15-minute by 15-minute bullshit that this guy came up with, you got the wrong thing in mind. I'm going to fuck your shit up every time you try to do it. And it did, yo. I was like, yo, this can't be happening to me. Like, I'm going to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? And I did. Like, that shit. But it felt so... Let me tell you something. It said Uranus is associated with Aquarius and its liberation, its freedom, its independence. I felt so liberated when the computer kept wiping that shit out for me, because that's where my heart was. I'm like, yo, this shit is dumb. Fuck, I look stupid running back to the computer every 15 minutes to tell this motherfucker, type to this motherfucker what I just did the last 15 minutes. Like, this shit is dumb. And Uranus was like, yeah, I agree, I'm with you. This shit is dumb. It's dumb to the point that, guess what? There is going to be no report to even send to this motherfucker. Every time I tried it, y'all, that shit fucked up. So another study for y'all to do at home. If you got your natal charts, look at the degrees of the prominence and how they play prominence in your life. Degrees, out of the 30 degrees I'm speaking about, whatever planets or points in your natal chart that are closer to 30 are the ones that have more power, and the ones in descending order. All right, let me know how that rocks out with y'all. I'm out of here.